What's up, guys, and welcome to your Bitcoin update. Have we got some stuff to look at in the charts? If you guys remember the bullish, bearish, green trend line, we are getting support on that now. If that holds, we could get a nice push up. I do think we're going down further, but I do have a bullish and bearish case scenario that I'm going to show you on this chart. First, we're going to go over to yesterday's chart from the video. We've been talking about this for a while. We did break from our rising broadening wedge. Our target down here is somewhere in between 51 and 53,000. If you guys follow me on Twitter or you're on the Discord, you'll know I put this in 2 days ago. I put low leverage, small short. This is what I told people what I was going to do as in safety. I'm in a pretty decent short right now, but I put in low leverage, small short here with stops at 67.3. And that was at the very top here. Let me see if I can zoom in if you guys can see that. It was at 66,863, almost the exact top. Anyways, let's take a look at what's going on. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, give me a follow. It's at CryptoSavvy1. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that now to get your daily updates. I don't do them every single day, but for the most part, I try to. And today I was going to do the $500 Prime XBT bonus account giveaway. That's tomorrow for the members. Sorry, I thought yesterday was Friday. Get my days confused a lot. But anyways, let's get on with it. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys. And this is what I'm looking for, somewhere down in this range. Keep an eye on the 55 EMA on the daily. That doesn't mean we go down in one straight candle, guys. We could bounce around in here for a while before continuing down. But I do see us coming down to this area somewhere, and we're going to talk about that more in the charts. We also had a higher target if we broke up here around 77,000, which we did not do. And if you'll notice, the blue trend lines here, we could come back all the way down. If we break this bottom blue line and this end up being a rising broadening wedge, we could see down into the low 20s somewhere. We'll talk about that as it comes, but as of right now, this is the area I'm looking for. And I also have this drawn out in the 4-hour chart because we were watching it on all the time frames here. As you can see, we broke through on the 4-hour too. That target, if I take the measured move over here, that one gets us down to right where we first broke here. Gets us down to about 52,000. So that's why I say between 51 and 53,000, somewhere in that area. Could go as low as 50,000. And let's go into the 1 hour, see what the 1 hour is looking like. Same thing. We had our definite break in that one right around 52,000 also. So it kind of varies in here, but all in all, it's all looking for the same area. And guys, that doesn't mean it can't bounce up a little bit before coming down. If at any time, let's go back into the 4-hour here, we do get back above and within this rising wedge, then before getting down here, then that will be invalidated. But as of right now, that's what I'm looking for. Like I said, I have some pretty interesting things. Let me get this. I put that on there yesterday to 59,984. If we break back below this, as I've always stated, anything above this is bullish. Anything below, then we're looking bearish. There is a few different ways I want to look at this. We're going to take a look at the bearish case and the bullish case, looking at it as somewhat of a fractal, somewhat with Elliott wave counts, and then another one being the bullish one, looking at the wick-off like we had over here, the wick-off distribution. We could be seeing that here also. Let's take a look at this, see what's going on, and I will clone this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave that we got ahead of time back here on May 13th. We were at $50,100 right here when I made this video. We found wave 2. We were able to measure wave 3 perfectly, wave 4 perfectly, and then I went a little too low for 23, but it's not exact. I was always saying all we had to do was break this 3 to confirm 5, which we did back over here. But anyways, let's go into that chart. So here's that 5 waves that we just looked at from May. We're going to clone that. We're going to bring it over here. And obviously, guys, it doesn't always play out exactly to the T. But just to show you guys, look at where that lines up. 2 comes back up to retest this. If that's the case, and we get these 5 waves down, that could just be, you know, coming back down to this support line. But if that breaks, 30,000 or 28, 29,000 area and gets resistance there, we could go much, much lower. But as of right now, just by cloning that, this is the bearish count. If we continue down from here, we should be going down to that. If it was the same as this one over here, that would be right around the 49 to 50,000. Like I said, I'm looking for 51 to 53. It could go lower, it could wick lower, but we'll see. Let's take a from the top of this, and we'll go to, let's say that 50. Let's go to 52,000 for the bottom and just do an estimate. Let's say it went to that 52,000. Well, look at where that 2 lines up. That lines up on the golden pocket range and also this trend line right here. Now, if this happens, everyone's going to get super bullish again here, guys, calling for 100,000 again. Now, I'm going to show you the bullish case. So I'm obviously looking for the bearish case still. I'm still on the bearish side of this. I do believe this could have been just an expanded flat. This being a big stop hunt for anyone that shorted over here, got their stops, and got a bunch of longs trapped up here. That is my theory. Doesn't have to be yours. Now we're going to take a look at what if, and we talked about this before. Let me see if I can find the chart. We're going to also look at the dollar. We're going to look at gold, silver, the Dow Jones, Litecoin, and Ethereum here in a minute. But I talked about this a while back. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, drew this in, that we could be looking at something like this in another another distribution phase like this before a big drop. And we're going to go back over to this chart and see what that would look like. Let me get these 5 waves out of the way here, right? We're going to put these over here. And what I did is I drew this from this spot right here that looks almost identical. And I'm just saying this could be a fractal. This is the bullish case, and a lot of you guys want to see the bullish case. I'm leaning towards the bearish case. This is the bullish case. So here it is. If we take that over to here, put it in the exact same spot, you can see what could happen. And that would give us a target. And that's why I hate to disappoint you guys, but I really don't see $100,000 Bitcoin. This would be my ultimate top here. If it was to play out, and that would be somewhere in the $74,000 to $75,000 range. Could also, we do have that measured move of 77 from back over here. That's still a possibility if we even get that. But what would that look like? And then we would get our 5 waves down from here also. That would bring us back. So in the worst case, our best case scenario, worst case scenario, best case scenario, depends on if you're bull or bear, but that would get us down to around the $38,000 range again. Although I think this would be a much bigger play and probably much more downside for a longer bear run, but we'll see. But that, anyways, that is something I'm looking at as a possible fractal. And again, this won't be tick for tick, line for line, but this is giving us an idea. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to put these 5 waves down over here. Let me know what you guys think in the chat and in the comments. I'm curious to what you guys think about that, and which side you're leaning towards. But let's see if we can break this 60,000, right around at 60,000 area. If we break that, then probably most likely headed down. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, but we're getting bullish, hidden bullish divergence here. We're making lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price action. Well, if we look right back over here, you can see the same thing back in here. Like right here, we made a lower low right here on the RSI and a higher low on the price action, and that did not play out. So keep an eye on this. Like I said, this is what I'm looking for. If we cannot break through the 60, then perhaps we continue on up from here. But otherwise, I do see us breaking this 60 and coming down towards the 51 to 53,000 range. Welcome, David. Thanks for being a supporting member. I appreciate it. And anyways, that's what I'm looking at. Anybody, I'm curious to see what you guys are thinking. Let's look at the DXY. So the DXY is still on our major support line here. It has not broken through. If it breaks this support around 93.47, then I may start to look a little bearish on the DXY. But as of right now, it's still looking pretty strong here. It's looking very strong, actually, looking like it's definitely got a big push upcoming. And the Dow, like I said, the high for the Dow is going to be around that 36,000 range, if it even gets there. No guarantees there, but otherwise, you know, if the Dow sticks around here and does have a pump up next week, that could be the wave 2 that we were talking about in the bear case scenario. We get the wave 1 down, and then wave 2 would be up. That would be Dow's last push up, and then 3 down being a big wave. Now this is where the most money was made, shorting right here, and on that video I showed you all the way down wave 3. Same thing here. Even though I think I'm catching wave 1 here, when we do get wave 2 back up, if that's the case, I will be shorting wave 2. I'm going to be taking profits between 51 and 53,000 on this move. Right now, my stops are in profit, so it really doesn't matter, even if it shot up from here. But I will be looking for that wave 2 to reshort for the third wave down. If that's the case, if this high is broken, then that's invalidated. Then I will start looking for this. Trading is a game of probability. Look for high reward, low risk setups, and be willing to take losses, guys. Let's go to, oh yeah, if you guys are interested in trading, check out PHEMEX, by far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you like the scammy exchanges, which is 99% of all the exchanges out there. You can trade gold, silver, forex, oil, Dow, S&P, a bunch of different altcoins. You can even trade forex on it. Great exchange, guys. Like I said, they don't trade against you, and you can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. If you go onto my YouTube page, go down here in the tutorial section. There's a PHEMEX tutorial that will show you how to use their leverage. A lot of people don't get it. It's a super easy to do to adjust your leverage. Just check it out. It's in the video. It also tells you where to put the promo codes. And let's look at gold. Gold is getting above its EMAs here. I'm still we're on gold. I still think we're getting ABC in gold also. Of course, if we do break this high over here, then that's out the window. We're getting above the EMAs here, but we'll give it another couple days on that. The first few days of next week, we'll keep an eye on gold there, but I'm still thinking gold has more to go down. Silver got rejected at the 200 EMA on the daily. Still looking for more downside for silver. You guys know my targets down here. Litecoin is retesting that. Remember, I said a break of this, I'd be looking for 222. If 222 breaks, 260 is my next target. If we break back down below this 189 again, all bets are off on Litecoin. Ethereum hit our target. We've had this target here for weeks, probably about a month. Let's see. Well, at the beginning of the month, we put this line here, but we broke. This target was just looking at this as a falling channel. Once we broke it, we made this here. So that was on October 2nd. I had said this would be the high, and it was almost perfect. I had it at 43.35. It hit 43.72 or something like that. Now I'm looking to come down and at least retest the 36.22. If we break below that, then the next stop for Ethereum is around 31.86. But if we do have a much bigger downside for Bitcoin, we could see a really, 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 really low Ethereum, possibly $1,400. But let's see what happens here. Let's see if we break down here, open and close the daily below this green line, and then we should continue down to the 51 to 53,000, possibly as low as 48. Ricky Tiki 10, massive wick to 8K, 24 hour later. Evergrande makes 83.5 million interest payment into their bond. Imagine that. In my opinion, I see a huge head and shoulders coming. What's up, Raymond? Huge head and shoulders. You talking about right here? Either you talk about this being a shoulder and a head and then a shoulder, and that would be really bad. Or are you talking about this being a shoulder? Let's see, like something like this. And this being the head. and getting a funky shoulder, kind of like we did over on the other side, like we did over here when I had the head and shoulders drawn in and called the 29K. What would that be? Let's see, depending on if, when, and where it broke over here, that would get us back down to around the 30 to 32,000. But like I said, this is more of the chart I'm watching here. And I like it on the daily with that broadening wedge because that's getting pretty damn interesting. Let's see how that plays out. It will be very interesting. If we do break below this blue trend line here, though, guys, and everybody asks, what's the price? Well, if you have to ask what the price is, you probably shouldn't be trading. You need to be charting on your own. Draw these lines in on your own. Keep track of them. Watch them. And you'll notice this is an ascending. So it all depends on if, when, and where it hits. There is no exact price unless you know the exact day it's going to touch. Eric Taylor, thank you for the super chat. Any chance you can take a look at Sophie's stock? I'm in a decent size short, 2120. Do I feel am onto something? Seems to be long-term resistance. Sophie, let's check it out. I'm watching AMC here. Sophie. So anyone that wants to look at these charts like that, I'm going to do this one for you, Eric, but don't super chat me anymore and ask for these charts, guys. We will be going over this stuff in the members videos tomorrow and Sunday, so save that for them. But let's look at Sophie. It actually looks to me like, let's see, how's RSI? Looks like it'll possibly be coming back down to, I would watch that 55 EM. Let's go to the 4 hour. I don't want to be looking at it on the 1 hour. Let's see. So you do have some hidden bullish divergence here. It does look like it's going to get a bounce. It may go test the high one more time, but let's look at this also. And again, I haven't been watching this. I don't watch this. I don't know what its history is or nothing like that. So I can give you my idea and you can do what you will with it. So anyways, it does look like they got it. This was a bull trap. Came up here, probably trapped a lot of bulls because it broke the trend line and came back down. I would watch for another possible retest up here at somewhere in the $21 range. If it's not able to break that, you're most likely headed back down towards at least this 55 EMA around 1848. Let's do this. Let's take a measured move here. How do we want to do this? Well, this could be another way to look at it. Wow, either way, this played out pretty crazy. So, let's do this. Yeah, I can't really find anything. What the hell is this anyway? Sophie Technologies. I never heard of it. Or SoFi. But anyways, if it does not get back above this trend line, I would definitely be looking for a possible retest all the way back down to, and this obviously would be over time. But if it's not able to get back above that 20 bucks, I see a possibility of it coming all the way back down to retest in this area somewhere around 1382. Be careful. Like I said, I'm just giving a rough estimate, quick run through on that chart. I know nothing about it. Stream is stuttering a bit. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm going to have to get a hold of the internet company on that. I don't know what's going up with that. I apologize, guys. Low 20s 8 happening, Ian says. To each their own. Maybe it's not. But I can remember a lot of people saying 6,000 would never break in 2018, and it broke hard to 3,000. So I don't know. Do your own. I don't know how long you've been in the market, but it sounds like you're new. Just good luck. Never say never, and never say for sure. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. FinTech company. Gotcha. All right, guys. Take it easy. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to smash the likes. If you're watching this video after the video, make sure you leave a comment down below. I will see you guys later. Take it easy, guys.